So I want you to imagine uh, spending like 3 years pouring absolutely every ounce of your energy into building this massive audience on social media.
Oh, yeah, the classic creator grind.
Right. You've got the followers, the engagement is great, the revenue's finally flowing in, and then literally overnight, a single algorithm update rolls out.
Just one little code tweak.
Exactly. And suddenly your views drop by, what, 90%? Your reach is totally throttled, your income tanks. And the worst part is, there's literally no one you can call to fix it.
Yeah, there's no customer service line for the algorithm.
No, none. And for millions of creators, businesses, just everyday people relying on platforms like TikTok or Instagram, that's not some hypothetical nightmare. That is a daily looming risk.
It really is. And I think that's why we're doing this deep dive today. We're looking at a fundamental pivot in how we approach the internet right now.
Welcome to another deep dive, by the way. And our mission today is figuring out how to step off that fragile rented land, and build a permanent digital fortress.
Which is so needed right now. The whole era of blindly chasing those viral, fleeting metrics, it's giving way to something much more resilient, owning your digital infrastructure.
Right, moving from the chaos of algorithms to the stability of permanent systems. And to understand how to actually do that, we are unpacking a presentation by Bianca Ayila.
Yeah, the founder of the LADYB Elite's AI Hub community.
That's the one. And she specializes in taking everyday, completely non-technical people and teaching them how to build digital income streams using AI.
Her core thesis is actually pretty bold, especially for right now.
It is. She argues that in this era of artificial intelligence, websites and blogs are actually the ultimate digital assets.
Which I know sounds almost backwards to some people.
Oh, totally. And if you're listening to this right now thinking, I have no idea how to code, technical jargon makes my eyes glaze over, just stay with us.
We promise to translate all of it into plain English.
We absolutely will. So the contrast Bianca draws right at the beginning, it forces us to look at the severe limitations of social media.
Because social platforms, they're discovery engines. They're incredible for getting noticed.
Oh, they're great for that first handshake.
Exactly. But they are terrible for long-term security. Accounts get restricted for totally arbitrary reasons.
Or algorithms just shift to favor entirely new formats.
Right, which forces you to constantly adapt just to maintain the exact same audience you already had. Or, entire platforms can just lose relevance or disappear.
Okay, let's unpack this with an analogy, because it's like trying to run a premium high-end business out of a rented kiosk in a mall.
A mall run by a very chaotic landlord.
Yes. A landlord who might decide to just change the locks on your door tomorrow. Or next week he completely rearranges the map of the mall so your customers can't even find you.
Or he just bulldozes your entire wing of the building.
Exactly. You have zero leverage. But a website, on the other hand, is like buying the plot of land and holding the actual deed to the building.
You control the rules, the layout, access, all of it.
Right.
But what's fascinating here is the psychology of trust.
Oh, tell me about that.
Well, the control aspect is vital, but Bianca heavily emphasizes the credibility that inherently comes with owning a website. Just think about standard user behavior today.
Like when you hear about a new brand or consultant.
Right. When someone hears about you, their immediate reflex is to open a search engine and type in your name.
They want to verify that you're legitimate, before they invest their time or money.
Exactly. And if that search only brings up an Instagram handle or a TikTok page, a subconscious ceiling is instantly placed on how seriously you're taken.
Because social media is seen as transient. Anybody can make an account in 3 minutes.
Precisely. But when that same search pulls up a dedicated, professionally designed website, the perception completely shifts.
Because it acts as a trust engine.
Yeah, it signals permanence. It basically tells the visitor, I am established, I've invested in my infrastructure, and I actually plan to be here tomorrow.
That makes perfect sense. It changes the dynamic from a fleeting interaction to a professional relationship.
And this isn't just advice for tech startups.
No, Bianca lists brands, coaches, podcasters, consultants, even churches. If you want people to take you seriously, you need an established digital presence that you completely control.
Right. So once we accept the necessity of owning the building, the conversation has to shift to the interior. Because an empty storefront,
even a permanent one,
it doesn't generate value.
No.
We have to look at the engine inside the building. And this is where she tackles this massive misconception head on.
The idea that blogging is dead.
Yes. The zombie myth.
So what does this all mean? Because I have to admit, I completely tripped over the word blogging when I first read the source material. It sounds so early 2000s.
Yeah, total relic.
Right.
Yeah.
I hear blog and my brain jumps like 2005, someone keeping an online diary about their weekend trip.
Or writing a massive novel about their childhood before finally giving you the recipe for a casserole.
Exactly. It feels incredibly dated.
Yeah.
So how does an online diary compete as a digital asset today?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, the terminology has unfortunately stayed the same, but the underlying mechanics have completely evolved.
So it's not a diary anymore.
Not at all. It is an automated business headquarters. It's a highly structured system designed to capture attention and convert it into tangible value.
Like 24 hours a day.
Exactly. The presentation breaks down the specific revenue engine here. It's multifaceted. Bianca lists streams like affiliate marketing, digital products, ads, sponsorships, coaching, email marketing.
Wow. Okay. So the site operates as like an online shop, a booking platform, and a media hub all at once.
Right. And the crucial mechanism here is decoupling your income from your time.
Okay. Yes.
A creator can write a comprehensive guide once, put it on their site, and 1,000 people can buy it while the creator is literally asleep.
The website handles the transaction, the delivery, the receipt, everything automatically.
It does.
Okay. I love the idea of decoupling time from income, but I want to make sure we keep our beginner-friendly promise here.
Oh, absolutely. Let's break it down.
Let's quickly define affiliate marketing for someone totally new to this. It's basically acting as a digital matchmaker.
I like that analogy.
Yeah, so imagine you find a software tool that completely changed your life, and you just want to tell people about it. In the real world, you tell a friend, they buy it, the company gets a free customer.
But you get nothing.
Exactly. But in the digital world, affiliate marketing means you get a unique, trackable link for that software. You put it on your website.
Right.
When a visitor reads your recommendation, clicks your link, and buys it, the software company automatically pays you a commission to say thank you.
It's so efficient.
It really is.
Yeah.
You don't deal with customer service. You hold zero inventory. You just get paid for directing traffic to a solution you trust.
And that removes all the friction of product creation. But, and this is the big hurdle, how do people actually find this automated headquarters in the first place?
This is where SEO comes in, right?
Yes.
Search engine optimization.
Yes, which sounds intimidating, but it's really not.
Let's demystify it then. Because social media relies on passive discovery. People are scrolling to be entertained. Maybe they stumble across your video.
But search engines rely on active intent.
Exactly. When someone goes to Google and types how to organize a chaotic home office, they are actively looking to solve a problem in that exact moment.
Right, they have a pain point right then.
So SEO is simply structuring your website so clearly that Google recognizes it as the absolute best answer to that specific search. You anticipate the questions your audience is asking.
And you position your digital storefront right in front of them the second they ask it.
Yes.
And that shift from passive discovery to active intent is profound, because when someone arrives via search, they're highly qualified visitors.
They're already primed for a solution.
Exactly. This silent matchmaking service runs constantly, pulling high-intent searchers into your ecosystem where your automated headquarters presents them with your affiliate links or products.
It's brilliant. It's the dream, really.
Heck.
But, okay, we have to address the elephant in the room here.
The tech barrier.
Right. Because knowing this is great, but historically, building an optimized, fast, e-commerce-ready website was a massive technical brick wall.
Oh, the friction was immense. Just 5 or 10 years ago, you needed to understand coding languages. You had to hire web developers, graphic designers, SEO specialists.
Agencies charging thousands of dollars.
Easily. For an everyday person with a great idea but no tech background, just the complexity of connecting domains and hosting was enough to stop them before they even started.
Here's where it gets really interesting, though.
Yeah.
Because if building a digital headquarters in the past were like needing to hire an entire construction crew, architects, plumbers, electricians, today, AI has completely demolished that barrier. AI is basically your master contractor, your copywriter, and your marketer right in your pocket.
It completely democratizes opportunity.
Bianca's presentation details how AI tools can now generate your website copy from scratch, brainstorm branding, build landing pages, and even write the SEO content we just talked about.
Which is incredible. It takes capabilities that used to be locked behind massive corporate budgets and puts them directly into the hands of an absolute beginner.
You don't need to learn how to code. You just need to learn how to communicate your ideas to the AI.
It shifts the requirement from technical proficiency to creative direction. And one of the most powerful applications of this is using AI to build Funnels.
Okay, let's explain funnels in the simplest terms possible, because it is such an overused buzzword.
It really is.
Forget the physical shape of a funnel for a second. Think about human psychology. A digital funnel is simply an automated trust-building machine.
Right.
Like, imagine walking into a high-end retail store. The salesperson doesn't just run up to you and demand you buy a $5,000 watch.
That would be terrifying.
Right. It'd be absurd. They welcome you, maybe offer you a coffee, ask what brought you in. They slowly escalate the relationship based on your comfort level.
And a digital funnel just replicates that exact psychological sequence, but at scale. Because you can't ask a first-time visitor to instantly buy an expensive consulting package.
They don't know you.
Exactly. So the funnel automates micro-commitments.
Step 1 might be offering a free, valuable checklist in exchange for an email address. That's the cup of coffee.
Right.
Step 2 is an automated sequence of emails, which, by the way, AI can write for you, that proves your expertise over a few days.
You're building the relationship.
Yes. And step 3, once trust is established, is finally presenting your paid product. It maps the journey from stranger to customer, step by step.
And AI lets beginners build these sophisticated sequences without writing a single line of code. It removes all the technical friction.
It does. Which leads to this next major point that I found so fascinating.
Yeah.
Because these systems are so accessible now, it goes way beyond just individual success.
Yeah, Bianca frames these skills as a generational asset.
And this raises an important question, because usually online business advice is so hyper-individualistic. It's always how you can get rich, quit your job, live on a beach.
Very self-focused.
Right. But her emphasis is communal. She talks about teaching website creation and AI tools to your children, your cousins, your nephews, your friends. Why that specific focus?
Well, I think it's a radical reframing of inheritance. We usually think of generational wealth just as money or physical real estate.
Right, passing down a house.
Exactly. But in an economy that is digitizing so fast, knowledge of digital infrastructure is the ultimate leverage. If you teach your family how to harness AI to build these automated systems early, you're giving them a foundational advantage. You're giving them the ability to decouple their income from their time before they even enter the workforce.
You're handing them the blueprint to build their own printing press instead of just handing them a few printed bills.
Exactly. You're empowering them to be producers in the digital space, not just passive consumers scrolling all day.
But getting to that point requires taking that first step. And I know people get paralyzed by tech overwhelm.
Oh, completely. Motivation isn't enough when you're technically intimidated. You need step-by-step guidance.
So let's do that for the listener. Based on everything we've talked about, we can distill this into 3 simple steps to start your first website today.
Let's hear them.
Step number 1, define your focus using AI. You do not need a perfect business plan. Just open an AI chatbot and talk to it. Tell it what you're interested in and ask it to brainstorm a niche and a brand name. Let AI be your sounding board.
That takes the pressure right off. And step 2 is claiming the digital real estate. Use a no-code, AI-powered website builder.
Yeah, there are so many now.
You literally just type a description of what you want, and the AI generates the layout, the colors, the text. You don't touch any code. You just adjust it until it looks right.
And then step number 3, publish and plant your flags. Use AI to outline and draft your first few SEO articles.
The ones answering the specific questions your audience is searching for.
Exactly. And the crucial thing for step 3 is not perfection. Do not overthink the logo or the About Me page. Just get the foundation built and live so search engines can find you.
Because Bianca explicitly says you do not need to know everything before you begin.
No.
The AI era heavily penalizes waiting. If you wait until you have a flawless understanding of everything, the paradigm will have already shifted.
So true. The reward goes to rapid learners who build the foundation quickly and figure out the nuances while operating the system. Most successful people started out completely confused.
Oh, with very messy websites.
Yes. But because they own the asset, they could improve it over time.
Right.
So to wrap up this journey today, we started by looking at the danger of the rented land of social media where algorithms can wipe you out.
We saw how a dedicated website is a permanent trust engine.
We busted the zombie myths of the online diary, seeing how blogs are actually 247 automated storefronts using SEO and funnels.
And how AI acts as your pocket tech team to bypass all those old hurdles.
And ultimately, how treating these digital skills as a generational asset can uplift your whole family.
It's an amazing roadmap from vulnerable consumer to resilient owner. But, there's one final unaddressed thought this leaves us with.
Oh. What's that?
Well, the source called your website your digital legacy.
Right. Implying something that outlasts you.
Exactly. If social media posts wash away in a few hours, but a website is permanent real estate, what happens to that digital estate long after you're gone?
Wow.
How might future generations of your family or even future AI systems interact with, preserve, or learn from this permanent digital home you're building today?
Building an asset today that communicates with the intelligence of tomorrow. I mean, that is a deep dive for another day. Thanks for listening, you guys.